And before we get into the Xbox recap, make sure to enter in the giveaway by subscribing to PlayStation Source, leaving a like on the video, commenting on what you would use the $10 PSN code for, as well as your Twitter username in that same comment, as well as following PS Source vids on Twitter. Good luck. What is going on, guys? It is your boy TKD123 here, back again on PlayStation Source, and today we're going to be going over the Xbox conference. Yes, I know this is PlayStation Source, but I figure, we are just covering E3 as a whole, okay? We're not gonna, we're gonna drop the console war right now and just discuss the Xbox conference, because honestly, I think they did a great job overall from what the cards they were dealt previously and everything, and their struggle through this whole generation. I think that they absolutely killed this conference. To start off the conference, they led with Halo Infinite. It was a really cool trailer. They announced that it was obviously developed by 343, but the game got a new engine as well. It's being ran on the Slipspace engine, so that was pretty cool to see confirmed as well. And another confirmation here was that this was not going to be a separate type of Halo game, kind of like Halo Reach and stuff like that. This is going to be the successor to Halo 5, so this is technically our Halo 6. It just doesn't have the Halo 6 name to it. Following that, we got Ori and the Will of the Wisp, some new trailer gameplay from that. It looks super fun, super intuitive, very nice gameplay showing as well. That'll be coming out in 2019. Pretty sad that's coming out that far out, but we will be able to get our hands on that at 2019. We also got From Software's new game called Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. Now, if you remember that Shadows Die Twice, that was the subtitle to the trailer that was shown, I believe, at PSX or the Video Game Awards, something like that. It was like late last year, and it was presumed to be Bloodborne 2. That's what we all thought it was, but it is a brand new IP. It's called Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. It's also being published by Activision as well, and it's this really cool third-person fighter. It looks really cool. It's coming out 2019. Next up here, we got Bethesda on stage. Now, there's gonna be a lot of games here that you're gonna think, why would they show this here on the Xbox stage? And they just got these deals somehow. But Bethesda came out with Fallout 76, show off a brand new trailer. No gameplay yet, as far as I'm aware. I haven't seen any gameplay really, but it is being taken place in West Virginia, and that is basically the extent of what we got, revolving around Fallout 76. So I'm sure we will hear a lot more tonight on Bethesda's conference, and I will of course have a recap video tonight as well covering Bethesda. And then one that I got really hyped for while I was watching it, we got the announcement of Captain Spirit. It is a new game that is in the universe of Life is Strange, which I'm so happy about here, and it is coming out on June 26th, and it will be for free. So we will be able to play this game for free on June 26th. I think it's going to be like the first episode or something like that, and it's been confirmed by Don't Nod that this is going to be a prequel to Life is Strange 2. So eventually we're going to get Life is Strange 2. I'm hoping we see a little bit of it at Square Enix's conference tomorrow or something like that, but I'm really hyped to get a little bit more of Life is Strange. I love it so much. And the game follows this little kid that's a brand new character that we haven't seen before, and he essentially has powers the same as Max, but they're through his imagination. And there's times where like he was burning a snowman, whatever, so he has some heat powers and everything. Overall, I cannot wait to play this game. I love Life is Strange very dearly. It's awesome. I cannot wait. And then we got a brand new Crackdown 3 trailer, and it was officially announced a few days ago that the game got pushed to 2019, and we got a final release window here for Crackdown 3 that's coming out sometime in February 2019, and it's also coming day one to Game Pass as well. So if you have Game Pass, you'll be able to play it for free with your subscription on the day it launches. Following that, Nier Automata Become as Gods Edition is coming to Xbox One, so that was pretty cool to see them throwing a bone Platinum Games giving the Xbox One the Nier Automata treatment. Metro Exodus took to the stage right after that, and it looks pretty good. I have Metro 1 and 2. I know that they're not called that, but the first and second of the actual Metro series, and I wasn't too hot on Metro 1. I might jump in for this third one and everything, and complete 1 and 2. However, the biggest bombshell I have here from Metro is that it is coming out February 22nd, 2019. That is a really packed day. We already have Days Gone, Anthem, and now Metro Exodus on February 22nd. That's gonna be a huge day for early 2019. Following that, we got a Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer, which I'm just like, how is this even on the Xbox stage? Like, historically speaking, I don't recall or ever remember any Kingdom Hearts treatment on Microsoft stage, but we got it here at this E3, and it was a really cool trailer too, because they debuted that Frozen will be in the game as well. That was pretty hyped to see. And the release date for this game was announced literally in the middle of the night last night. It was announced to be January 29, 2019. 2018, so you will be able to play it on January 29th. So get hyped for your Kingdom Hearts fans. I'm not one of them, but I hope y'all, are happy about this announcement. Sea of Thieves took the stage next year, and they announced two, I don't know if they're events or DLC packs or something like that. They're called Cursed Sails is the first one that will be coming out in July, and then we have Forsaken Shores that will be coming out in September. So definitely look out on the road for those if you are hyped and excited about Sea of Thieves. Following that, we got Battlefield 5 on the stage, and it wasn't really that hype, honestly. It wasn't really the biggest announcement in the world. They just showed like a little trailer debuting some of the war story stuff, and I wish they showed a little bit more, but nonetheless, it was pretty cool to see Battlefield 5 again. And you can't have an Xbox conference without Forza. They showed off Forza Horizon 4. It was a cool trailer, but there was a submarine, and like the end of it, I was like, what is this? That's really odd. But the game also touts a new mode called 60 FPS, so you'll be able to play 60 frames Forza Horizon 4, and it has a shared open world, and they showed a lot about how the seasons change the tracks, and how there'll be like a lot of snow on the map when it's snowing and everything, and there'll be no leaves on the trees. A lot of cool stuff in the game. Coming out October 2nd, 2018, and Game Pass is with this game as well, so you will be able to play this game free with your subscription of Game Pass on the day it launches. And next up here, this is probably one of the biggest announcements coming out of the Xbox conference here. They have acquired a lot of new studios. First up, they have a new studio in Santa Monica called The Initiative, and they didn't give too much intel on what they're working on or what their IP is called, but they have a new studio as well, so that's great to hear. They bought Undead Labs as well, the devs behind State of Decay 2, and also they bought Playground Games as well, which are the devs behind Forza, and they're also working on a brand new IP using their open world, type of background to it. So who knows what that will entail, but there will be a new IP coming from Playground Games that is not Forza. They also, out of left field, they bought Ninja Theory, which are the devs behind Hellblade. I totally did not anticipate to see that happening. That is crazy. And then they also bought Compulsion Games, which are the devs behind We Happy Few, and they showed off a little bit of We Happy Few as well after that. It's coming August 10th, 2018, and it'll be available for Xbox, PS4, and PC. So definitely had to see that game finally come out of its beta stages and come to a full release. But those studio acquisitions are absolutely crazy. Congratulations to Microsoft. Those are great moves, great pulls to kind of fix your no games issue that you've been having with the Xbox overall. PUBG also announced a new war mode coming over in the winter, as well as a new snow map as well that they will be debuting later on in the year, so that's pretty cool to see that. Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition is also coming to Xbox One. That will be coming this winter. And then we got a sweet gameplay segment showing The Division 2. It's taking place in Washington, D.C. We are going to be fighting in a crashed Air Force One as well, and the game is coming out March 15th, 2019. So again, it looks like early 2019 is going to be pretty packed with a lot of good games that we'll be getting here overall across all the consoles and everything. And The Division 2 looked dope. It was a great showing and everything. Then they went on to discuss a little bit more about Games Pass, where they announced this new feature called Fast Start, which will start games 2 times faster and will learn over time through machine learning. So that was cool to see there. And they also added that the Halo Master Chief Collection will be coming to Game Pass later this year as well. So you will be able to play that if you have a subscription. Along with Halo Master Chief Collection, you will also be able to play Division, Elder Scrolls Online, and Fallout 4 are all coming to Game Pass today. Not later on this year, right now. So you can go on Game Pass and play the Division, Elder Scrolls Online, and Fallout 4 right now with Game Pass. Following that, they debuted a Shadow of the Tomb Raider trailer as well that seemed like a very dark game overall, and that it is coming out September 14th, 2018. And then one of the 2 biggest trolls that Microsoft did this entire conference. The first one was a game here called Session, but they didn't say it was Session at first. They played the trailer, and a lot of people were thinking that it was Skate 4. A lot of people were really wanting Skate 4. They were hype about it. At a cool trailer, it was showing a man depicting some really cool skateboarding tricks and everything. However, it is Session. It was originally a Kickstarter game, and it's making its way onto Xbox. So yeah, not Skate 4. A lot of people were pretty upset on Twitter and everything, but no Skate 4. After that, they announced that Black Desert Online is getting a beta this fall for Xbox, so that's pretty cool to see right there. And then lastly here, well, not lastly, we have a few more games to go, but following the Black Desert announcement, they had Capcom bring out Devil May Cry 5, which Why would that be on the Microsoft conference? I have no idea. I don't know what it was. I don't know what world we're living in. But DMC5 was debuted on the Xbox stage, and they had a really hyped trailer, spring 2019 as well for that game. I feel like that won't come out spring 2019. I don't know why. Like, I feel like it might be pushed, but who knows? We will be getting spring 2019 DMC5. Get hyped. Following that, they showed off some brand new Cuphead DLC that will be coming to the game, as well as a new playable character that you will be able to play as well. But the bad news about all this is that it's coming out in 2019. Pretty late, honestly, for the game. I feel like it'd be cool to drop that DLC this year, but oh well, it's all good. You will be able to get your DLC for Cuphead in 2019. And then this really cool game they showed here called Tunic, which essentially a lot of people are saying is a Fox Zelda knockoff, whatever you want to call it. But admittedly, it had a really cool soundtrack and art style to it, and I'm pretty impressed. Honestly, I was really intrigued by this game, Tunic, and I will definitely be making sure to keep my eye on it in the coming months. And then we got a nice trailer here for a game called Jump Force. It has Naruto type of characters in it, so we have Goku and everything. It looks to be a fighting game. Definitely not my style of game. I probably won't be touching this, but it's coming out in 2019 as well. So for all of you Naruto fighting game fans, definitely get hyped for Jump Force. Also in the mix, we got Dying Light 2 as well announced on the Microsoft E3 stage, and it was a great showing overall. It was a very lengthy one too. They didn't just show a trailer, they had a little bit of a gameplay demo type of thing going on, and they were laying out what you can do now during the day and what is different at night as well. So overall, really cool to see Dying Light. A lot of people enjoy that franchise, and it really does have a lot of legs within the Dying Light franchise, so definitely cool to see Dying Light 2 be announced as well. Then they announced that Battletoads is coming next year in 2019 with a really cool quick trailer. Didn't show any gameplay, didn't show anything like that, but we are getting Battletoads next year. So if you are a fan of that franchise, I am not, I'm too young, but cool. And then the game that got leaked early on during last week was Just Cause 4 that got announced here on the Xbox stage, and it is also made by Avalanche Studios, which I was pretty confused about because Avalanche Studios did announce their Generation Zero game that got announced last week. So I'm presuming here that I guess the studio is split into two different teams. One side is developing Just Cause 4, the other side is developing this new IP, Generation Zero. So pretty cool to see that. And Just Cause 4 is coming out this year, December 4th, 2018. Now, I think that's a pretty bad date, honestly, for Just Cause. I could see that maybe getting pushed to a January and making it a little bit better, but we will be getting Just Cause 4 presumably on December 4th. And then Microsoft trolled the entire audience really bad by them showing the Gears logo, and we're thinking, oh snap, it's Gears 5. Then they announced this like Gears Pop mobile game. It was I guess a business partnership with Funko Pop and Gears Lever and some sort of mobile game that's coming next year in 2019. Following that, they showed off a game here called Gears Tactics, which is another Gears of War game, and it's coming on the PC. It's a turn-based strategy game, and it takes place before the events of Gears of War 1, I believe is what they said. I'm pretty certain they said that. So that is pretty cool to see as well if you like those turn-based strategy PC games. And then lastly, they finally gave us what the crowd wanted. That was Gears 5. They finally announced Gears 5. They showed a pretty lengthy story-driven trailer, looked pretty cool, and the game is supposedly coming out in 2019. I doubt it'll actually come out in 2019. That was a straight lie. But Gears 5 is coming, and it's not even called Gears of War 5. It's just called Gears 5. So I'm thinking they just shortened the name to just Gears. So that's pretty cool to see there. And then the conference ended with Cyberpunk 2077, a absolutely stunning game by CD Projekt Red. It looks dope. We don't know a lot about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't see any gameplay. We just saw a really cool trailer that really set the tone of the game overall, and I'm really hyped and really interested to see more of it. I'm presuming it might be popping up again at E3. I don't think this will be the only showing of Cyberpunk. I think maybe they'll have it on the Sony stage tomorrow, but who knows? I'm glad we saw it today. It looked pretty dope. And that was all the announcements that they had here at the Xbox conference for E3 2018. And honestly here, look here, Xbox had a lot to show and prove this year, and clearly here I feel that with this conference they did that and then some. You know, they had a lot of announcements about new studios that they acquired, which is a great news thing to hear as well, because we are gonna finally get, you know, some really good first party Xbox games that are coming out for the Xbox fan base. So hey man, I know this is a PlayStation channel, but overall Xbox did a great job. Congrats to them. Very great conference here, and it gets me more hyped for the rest of the conferences moving forward. So if you all enjoyed, make sure to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, as well as subscribe to PlayStation Source for the latest and greatest in PlayStation. But this is just an exception. We did the Xbox here for this video, but primarily obviously we do PlayStation stuff, so subscribe for that good stuff. As well as make sure to enter into the giveaway this week we're doing for the week of E3. We are giving away 3 $10 PSN cards, make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, and also comment below on what you would use your $10 PSN card for if you were to win it, as well as your Twitter username as well. And then make sure to follow PS Source Vids on Twitter as well. So make sure to go do all those things, enter in that giveaway. Thank you all for watching, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.